What's up everybody, my name is Malte and welcome to this episode of Magician Reacts, and today we are going to react onto another episode of the series Fool Us by Penn Teller, and this is a Christmas episode, so it should be quite nice, and yeah, it should be lovely as always, and I am excited about this one because it's said in the title that the magician will reveal his trick and still fool them. So yeah, I don't know if it's just clickbait or not, but let's jump right into it. It's 9 minutes long. And yeah, let's see. Asi Wind on Fool Us. Oh, alright. So I see there's a lot of Christmas stuff going on in the background there, so yeah, it is a Christmas episode. Yeah, it really is. Let's go. There are a lot of presents. And anyways, who gets presents this big? Have you ever gotten a present which is like this big? That's insane if you ask me. I wish I would have gotten these. I mean, yeah. There must be a lot of PS5s in there.
Asi Wind. Thank you. You know, every magician that's been on this show has tried to fool Penn Teller, and then they try to figure it out and explain in code how they think it's done. And I know what the rest of you must be thinking. You're thinking, why do they have to speak in code? That's rude. We also want to be included. We also want to know how it's done. That's why I'm going to show you a trick and explain exactly how it's done. So, Penn?
Yes?
I need you to choose a person we can trust. Somebody from the audience.
Oh, you're...
What are those? Oh my god. What the word? I mean, look at Teller. Look at this cute thing on his cheeks that he's got going on there. And Penny's just like, holy shit. He's just like Santa. I mean, yeah, it fits. It fits. Nice.
Regular audience
A
person.
regular audience member. Somebody...
Oh, okay. Well, you got the sweater.
Take
Give
me.
me the sweater. Give me the sweater.
Take the guy in the sweater.
Do you mind standing in the very spot? And your name is? Trevor. Trevor, I want you to do me this favor. Imagine you have a deck of cards in your hands, okay? Hold them up. And do you want to pull out the number cards or the picture cards? What do you want to pull out?
I want to pull out the picture cards.
Picture cards. That means jacks, queens, and kings. Do you want jacks, queens, or kings?
Kings.
Oh, kings? I'll give you a few seconds to think about it, okay? Just
So a little bit of magician's choice going on there. I can smell that right now.
you know, take your time. You don't have to rush, you know. Is it still a king?
I still like kings, yeah.
You still like kings. Hearts, clubs, diamonds, or spades?
Spades.
The king of spades. Do you want to change your mind? One last second you have.
Yeah.
Different suit? What suit do you want
King
to
of
make it?
clubs.
King of clubs. Twist in this. It's dramatic. I have a wooden box and inside I keep a deck of cards. Now you start with the king of
Spades.
spades and you switch to king of clubs. Very, very, very interesting. Because I have, as I told you, a deck of cards. Before the show, backstage, I went through the deck and I removed one card from the middle and reversed it. And
Alright, so that's obviously not the plot of the thing, but I know what's going on here. This is probably the invisible deck, which is a pretty well-known magic type of gimmick in the magic community. But I think there must be another plot where, like, I don't know what's going to come, but I'm really excited what he's gonna make out of this.
it could have been any one of these, obviously, any one that you named. But you named the king of clubs. And I'll show you every single card, every one of these, except for one card in the middle is the king of clubs.
Wow, amazing.
No. I was really sure you're going to say king of clubs, that I took this card from a different deck. That's how sure I was. It's the only blue card in the deck. No.
Nice.
I was really sure. I don't have any other card but the king of clubs. It's the only card I have here. These are all blanks. Every one of these cards is a blank card. This is the only option, the only card you could have named.
I mean, that's a nice plot to the invisible deck trick. I mean, yeah, let me think about that shortly. Yeah, I think I understand what's going on, and it's quite sick. I mean, not quite sure how the mechanism of this one works. So obviously, I'm sorry, I am sure how the mechanism of that one works, but it is still something else, and a really nice twist to the invisible deck. But let's see what's going to come, because these were only 3 out of 9 minutes. So there's definitely something extraordinary to come.
I know you love to examine cards, so these are for you.
Look at the reindeer, by the way. Wait, look at these reindeer. That's like such a lovely Christmas decoration. I love it. And then you just put this as his background, which is like, dude, come on. But I mean, he probably didn't knew that he would be coming on the Christmas episode, and just thought that was nice looking. And then they decorated like the whole studio in Christmas theme, and then his background was like, yeah, cards. Nice one.
I know you love to examine cards, so these are for you. Happy holidays. Enjoy. Enjoy yourself.
Oh, what? Okay.
The first time I got fooled was when I was 13 years old.
Interesting.
I went to a magic shop, and the man behind the counter showed me the first card trick I've ever seen. And I remember I was in awe. For me, it was a miracle. I said to him, "You gotta tell me how it's done." And he said, "Well, it's impossible. It's against the magician's code. But I can sell it to you for 50 shekels." I said, "Okay, I'm buying it." I bought the trick, learned it. And years later, I realized that even though I learned a great trick, I lost something in that store. I lost the mystery. I could never see the trick again. So I'm going to explain this trick to you. But keep in mind that once I show you how it's done, you can't unknow it. Do you still want to know how it's done? Huh? It's going to be 50 shekels a person. All right, it's the holidays, it's on the house. So first things first, you have to remember that everything on stage is a part of the illusion. Nothing is innocent, nothing is as it seems, because my goal is to create a moment that has no explanation. No explanation. So the first question you want to ask yourself is, why did I place the cards inside a wooden box and not just right on the table? I did it because I had to. So let's replace this box with a similar box made of clear plastic. And it's very, very similar, but what's special about it is that when you open the lid, it lifts the bottom with it, okay? So there's a little bit of a path. Also, there are magnets on the bottom of this box, and this table has a trap door. So when I place it right above the trap door, when I open it, it will open the trap door with it. And you can see that inside there's decks of cards. Yes, decks of cards inside. Now, at some point, if you remember, I was drinking. Why did I drink? I did not have to drink. I drank because I had to, for the trick to work.
Sorry, I have to pause there. That is so awesome right now. Right now, because if you know a little bit about magic, if you maybe performed something like the invisible deck before, then yeah, you probably know what's going on right now. And it's, I don't know, I think that's this is so great. I absolutely love it. That dude is a legend.
You see, this mug has a little bit, 4 magnets on the bottom, and underneath the surface, there's a disc, a circular gear. So if I place it right about here, and if I now turn the mug, it will cause all the decks inside to rotate. Okay? Let me just give you a much better view.
Did you see Alice in there? She was like, so that's how they do it. That's so great. I mean, it's obviously, I mean, probably you could do it like this, but that's like so extra. Like, this is what people think how magic is done. So most people think, yeah, there must be something like really difficult when you place the mark and the secret trapdoor opens, and then suddenly the sun explodes, and in that way there will be an elephant walking through the back. And this is what most people think, and he just like made this and, and is showing this, and everyone's like, so that's how he did it. But let me tell you, that's probably not how he did it. But yeah, this is definitely really, really sick right now. I love this.
View on this, so you can really understand this is a very strong magnet. So you understand how how this really works. As you can see, you have all the decks in there. And when I place it right about here and rotate that, then
Can't believe you
in
built that
every one
thing.
of the 52 decks, there's one card reversed. And obviously I took, as you can see, one deck because that was the card you named, so I had to take that one. And every other deck has one card
This is
reversed.
so cool.
Do you see how this could help you with the trick? I wanted you to feel for a brief moment what it's like to be on my side of magic. For a brief moment to enjoy the part that I find beautiful. But
It is beautiful.
I did not want you to pay the price I paid. When I lost the mystery, I could not see the trick again. I made a choice. I chose to learn the secrets,
There you go.
but you didn't. And I can't make that choice for you. That's why I told you at the very beginning.
Oh, that's what his background is all about. Now I see it. Did you see that? Wait. Oops.
I chose to
Look at
learn the
this.
secrets,
And now?
but you didn't. And I can't make that choice for you.
It's sick.
That's why I told you at the very beginning that everything on stage is a part of the illusion.
Nice.
Nothing is innocent.
That is so great. I love it. Oh yeah.
Nothing is as it seems.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's great. That's so insane. Because as I said, I mean, most people think when they see this, like, oh, okay, that's how he did it. And yeah, I thought about something like that could be possible. And there are really many people out there that think like that complicated, like, oh, he must have got a whole construction going on there. But it's oftentimes not the case. It's something simple and something that just not many people think about. And that's the great part about magic. No one will expect what's happening until it's happening, and then they will be like, most people won't be able to recreate that in their head, and that's what makes magic as magical as it is. And yeah, that's what makes it so great in my perspective. So let's see what the boys gotta say about this.
That was incredible. So you do all kinds of tricks.
Yes.
You come up with tricks. You do tricks. You make up tricks for other magicians.
I do.
How do you decide which tricks you're going to keep and which you're going to give to other people?
I keep the good ones for myself. No, I'm kidding. Actually, it's a personality thing. I know there's a trick that they say, wow, that's a great trick. Will never work for my personality, for my type of show. Or sometimes it's just by design. Somebody wants a specific trick, and I say, okay, how do we achieve that? And then I work with that person to create that moment. So it's a collaboration more than anything, of course.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Have Penn and Teller been an influence on you?
I think there's some fingerprints on this thing that are very much influenced by Penn and Teller, but also by one of my favorite magicians, Tommy Wonder, and many others, of course.
And are there like magic tricks you'll see and you can't figure it out from other magicians?
Unfortunately, it's rare. I want to. I like to be fooled.
Is there at least one that takes you a long time? Because I've seen them, when somebody will fool them, they get so angry and they walk backstage. They're like, you have to tell us how it's done.
But it's a good anger.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
No,
It's the only
exactly.
kind of anger you want to have in your life. Yeah, yeah.
But they can't stand it. It's so exciting. It's really fun. They're like, you have to tell us.
They're different.
It's so cool. Well, I was astonished. Let's see what Penn and Teller thought.
Sure.
Guys.
What a wonderful Christmas gift. Because you could have come on any show, anytime you wanted, and taken and won anytime. You beat us backstage a zillion times. The trick you did with the iPhone, one of my favorites.
Thank you.
What I love about this is, forget about the method. We could not predict the plot of it. You know, we did not smell the two-dimensional picture coming, none of that. Even as you're watching the trick, you can't even predict the plot of it, let alone how you did it. I can't think of other magicians that can do that. You just have such fabulous ideas. And I want to make very clear to people that we're giving a special trophy for the holiday season, but if you wanted to come on any show, anytime you choose, you can fool us. You're the best. So here's a present for you. Here's our holiday.
What? They're like not even trying. Okay. What?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so
Okay, that surprised me a little.
much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm a little bit surprised by that outcome. I think they would at least try it, and I think that also that they probably know how it's done. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there. Maybe they are fooled. I'm a little bit fooled, but I think I do think that I know some parts of it at least. Obviously, he's a really, really great, amazing magician and does stuff that I don't even have any clue of. And yeah, I'm really beginner to compare to them. But yeah, I think Penn Teller must have figured it out. But nevertheless, really great trick. And as they said, it's like really sick. And yeah, to come up with something like this is really nice, and you really have to think creatively there. And I do really appreciate that. And yeah, I think that's it from my reaction to this trick. I need to think a little bit more about this, but yeah, I think it was quite cool. Really amazing routine, nevertheless. And if you enjoyed this video, then please leave a thumbs up. If you hated it, thumbs down. And please consider subscribing. If we could make it to the first 2021, I'm sorry. If we could make 2,000 subscribers till then, that would be my dream. And till then, guys, I will see you in the next one.